back and forth, more from Teofimo's side. You approached your father. You told him something. What is it that you told him? Because I know he was trying to like get some antics towards you, and it didn't get to you.
No, I just told him about himself. He know what I said, but he got to stop being a clown, you know? Like, everybody not with the clown antics and things like that just because he want to sell a fight. It's cool to sell a fight, but I'm not fighting. Leave me alone.
Do you give yourself time to reflect and appreciate how well you've done so far in your career?
No, not at all. I hate myself for it, but it's part of it. It's just part of the life.
You gotta appreciate it as well.
I don't appreciate it. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
I don't. I think that I get butchered, and I think God punishes me a lot for it. So I'm just a punching bag to that. So one day I'll get, maybe one day, but not yet.
We appreciate you, though, brother.
Not yet.
These guys appreciate you too.
Yeah, no, it's all good. I just never got my fair share. I never did. Not once, man. Not once. But hey, that's just my journey. I guess I just never took on Baphomet. So.
Terence Crawford never raised his voice, but when Bud finally addressed Teofimo Lopez's past comments, it hit like a judge's gavel. There was no emotion in it, just standards. And that made it louder than any rant ever could.
Put respect to it. To all my brothers and sisters, I love you guys. Always salute to the power that it be above. I thank you guys. I never wanted anything to harm you guys at all. So for that, my condolences to all guys and to the slavery and everything that's ever happened mentally.
See, look, I look at it like this. It's a prime example. When life comes at you, it'll come at you in many ways, and you gotta treat it like a champ. That's it. You gotta treat it like a champ. Tell yourself it's okay. I learned from it, and I treat it like a champ every time. So, if you're going through hard times in your life, whether it's from any sports or academics or anything like that, it's okay.
Crawford laid it out simply. Trash talk belongs in boxing, but once it crosses into racial jabs and stereotypes, you're not promoting a fight anymore, you're exposing yourself.
Apologize for slavery because of all of the disrespect and the racist comments he was given. Bud Crawford calling him a monkey, the N-word, etc., etc., etc. Who knew all Tio needed was an whooping? Well, Shakur...
That moment mattered because Bud isn't some online commentator. He's a pound-for-pound great. A fighter who's lived the grind and understands that words don't disappear. Echo, especially when the gloves go on.
You know exactly what you're doing. You tried to play that game, making them racist remarks, and I said, I'm not feeling it. I don't like when Ryan Garcia did it. I'm not understanding that type of stuff at all. I stand firm on that. Well, Terence Crawford seen this after this last match when he got dominated. Shakur Stevenson put down the strip for complete demonstration. He didn't get but one round. Terence Crawford went up. You know, they had the little situation where they was about to get into it and stuff and said, hey, they mad. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. F them.
Teofimo's history was already there, questioning why networks signed black fighters, mocking their success, taking subtle and not so subtle shots. None of it vanished. It stacked up, and you could feel that weight when he finally spoke after the loss, talking about punishment and reflection.
Second of all, it ain't even funny. So you know why he was doing it. He was purposefully pissed. So you get what you deserve. Tio was complaining about ESPN signing black fighters. From Devin Haney to Shakur to Shushu to Keyshawn. Ironically, they all won, and Tio is the only one that lost. They all won in impressive fashions, becoming champions, etc. Teofimo Lopez is the only one that lost in an embarrassing...
Believe in karma or not, boxing has a way of answering disrespect with reality. And when the bell rang, Shakur Stevenson erased all the talking. From the opening seconds, he didn't just outbox Teofimo, he outthought him. Every feint became a trap. Every rush turned into a mistake.
But his best wasn't enough. Yeah, and I think that's fair. I thought Tio, he came, he brought it, but you were just that much better. I was so impressed by the range control, the balance, the discipline in there. How did you feel in there?
I knew since the second round it was over. I went back to my corner, I told him, I said, I'm stronger than he is. And when I seen that, it just gave me more confidence, and it was my night.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you filled out really well, 140. You looked really strong in there, big. Is this your best weight class?
I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna be at 140. I have no clue. I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and sit down and scan myself. I'm gonna watch the fight, see how I like it, and
Teofimo looked confused, frustrated, always a half step behind a fighter who'd already solved the puzzle. This wasn't about strength or toughness. It was timing, IQ, and preparation. Shakur made a former champion look ordinary without theatrics, and that's the coldest kind of dominance.
This discipline, the shape you were in, you had great cardio. Looked like you could have gone, 18 rounds.
I could have. That was easy. That was easy. I actually was picking it up as it go, but T.O., he fought to not get stopped, so respect to him.
Wait, so respect for fighting to not get stopped?
I mean, he could have got stopped in there. It was almost over at a couple of times.
Isn't that more respect, maybe, if you...
I mean, he's a tough fighter.
Yeah.
He got power, too. Speed, too.
So that cut you opened up, that was what, precision?
That was me just being a...
So when people connect the dots afterward, Crawford calling out the disrespect, Teofimo questioning his path, and Shakur delivering a masterclass, it feels less like coincidence and more like boxing doing what it always does. Talk all you want. Eventually, the ring tells the truth.
What was it like in there? How come you didn't really feel like you could get into the rhythm and such? I mean, just your perspective on it.
Yeah, I think I was just honestly too focused on one particular thing than really enjoying what I could see opening. I was catching him a lot with the body shots a lot, so I think that was one of arsenals that was getting him every time. But I think just more combinations, especially finish with left hooks and stuff. I did poorly on not listening to my team. That's on me.
You can hear the frustration when Teofimo talks about rhythm, about stopping Shakur from doing what Shakur does best. That's the nightmare matchup in one sentence. Senior hints that media pressure, online noise, and future fight talk got into Teo's head, and that's not crazy, but it quietly admits something bigger. This wasn't a physical loss. It was a mental one. He says the power wasn't there. That doesn't sound like fatigue. It sounds like hesitation.
Where what motivated me to this fight, that I was 100% sure we was gonna win. For some reason, the game plan, my son didn't do what I told him he was supposed to.
He insists Teofimo wasn't beat up and went 12 rounds. That's a father protecting his son's pride, not a coach breaking down the chessboard. The real tell is when he admits Teo is easy to mess with mentally. Shakur didn't need to hurt him early. He just had to confuse him. Pressure in boxing doesn't come from outside noise. It comes from the man across from you taking away your options. Even the so-called 8th round moment feels like a reach. Shakur reset immediately and took control again.
A fight when everybody wants you to lose, you understand what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened. It just looked like all his powers were not there. Like everything was like that we planned, everything that he did in sparring, everything that we planned to do was.
Then comes the pivot to 147, the classic post-loss escape hatch. Bigger weight, fresh start, new monsters. But here's the reality. Moving up doesn't fix processing speed, discipline, or adaptability. Teofimo Sr. sounds loyal, emotional, and genuine, but also trapped in explanations that avoid the simplest truth. Shakur didn't win because Teofimo failed. Shakur won because he was better, faster upstairs.
Have come back and they have done great. So, we're here and we're gonna stay. He's still 28 years old. He's still not in his prime, and we're coming back stronger than ever. Next time I think he's ready to go.